I grew up with two parents who are artists, like they're true artists. They're very fluid and...
Now that privilege has become a huge topic in the media lately, I thought I would put a celebrity spin on it. As the old saying goes, it's not what you know, but who you know. And the success of some of these celebrities I'm going to mention below had a lot to do with their privileged upbringings. Hey, what's up, Iowers? It's Mackenzie here, and today on the channel I'm going to be giving you the scoop on the top 10 celebrities that were born into privilege. And some of these are incredibly shocking, with one of the celebrities' parents being worth billions, if you can believe it. But there's also a lot of conversation about rich and famous parents being a help or a hindrance, as of course they can open doors for their children that would not have been there otherwise, but they can also leave massive shoes that their children are pressured to fill. Thankfully though, in the cases of these stars, their parents' wealth was able to help them tremendously on their journey. But before I get into the list, make sure to go down below if you like videos like this and want to see more of them in the future. Starting off at number 10, we have Adam Levine. So Adam can actually thank his fortunate upbringing for the fact that Maroon 5 was created. As while he was attending a private school in Brentwood, Los Angeles, he met his fellow band members for the first time. Adam Levine and Jesse Carmichael joined up with Mickey Madden and Ryan Dusick to form Kara's Flowers, a band that turned into Maroon 5. His father's success as the founder of M. Frederick, a retail chain, is what made it possible for him to attend this private school, as well as awarding him many other privileges in life that I'm sure made growing up a lot easier than most. Up at number 9, Ariana Grande. So Ariana is another celebrity that can thank her parents for her very comfortable upbringing. Her father, Edward Butera, was the CEO of Ivy Designs, which was a Florida-based graphic design company that not only is very profitable but also serves multiple A-list celebrities. Her father earning this money made it possible for her and her mother to attend castings and such, which helped her get her start in entertainment. Although she did have a strained relationship with her father for some time, with Ariana saying that her parents divorced in 2003, but the strain on their relationship came in 2013. But after seeing her bring both her parents to the 2019 Grammy Awards and changing the lyrics to her Thank You Next song to benefit her father, it seems their relationship is repaired. In at number 8, Taylor Swift. So Taylor is another celeb that had a very privileged upbringing. She was raised on an 11-acre Christmas tree farm, and her parents earned enough for her to attend private school. All this was possible because her father was a very successful financial advisor at Merrill Lynch. Her mother also brought in some big bucks as well, working as a mutual fund marketing executive. But although her family's wealth helped her get her start, it also kind of hurt her in some ways too, as there's been a massive rumor around Taylor that since her father is wealthy, he actually bought roughly 100,000 copies of her first single to make it get higher on the charts when she was first starting out. Let me know below if you believe that rumor or not. I don't know, a part of me does, because he did buy a portion of Big Machine Records labels when she started out, but I don't know, let me know. And at number 7, Rashida Jones. So Rashida Jones practically comes from entertainment royalty, and it's definitely helped launch her career. Her father is the incredibly successful music producer Quincy Jones, and her mother is Peggy Lipton, an incredibly successful actress who unfortunately passed away in 2019. But obviously with parents like that, Rashida was bound to be successful in entertainment, and she's proven to be, with her currently starring in over 75 productions in her life so far. And at number 6, Miley Cyrus. So this one is an obvious no-brainer, but Miley of course got a massive helping hand from her father in order to get her where she is now. Her father, Billy Ray Cyrus, was a massive country star when Miley was a child, with his huge hit Achy Breaky Heart being completely addicting. Not only did Billy Ray help her in getting connections and access to the entertainment industry, but he also helped her build her talent by teaching her to play instruments and tuning her singing voice. Also, the fact that Billy played her father on Hannah Montana, I'm sure made it a casting dream to put them in the show together, and vastly increased her chances of getting the role back then. Halfway through at number 5, Lindsay Lohan. So at this point, Lindsay Lohan is known for many things in Hollywood, to her iconic characters, to her roller coaster fall fueled by addiction. But her parents also helped her get an early start in her career by giving her all the financial means possible to become successful, as she grew up in a wealthy New York suburb of Long Island. And her father, who was a Wall Street trader, made more than enough money for her to comfortably support her dreams in entertainment. Up at number 4, Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Julia is now very rich from her successful comedy career after starring in shows like Seinfeld and Veep. But what you might not know is that her family was actually worth billions before she even started out. Her father, Gerard Louis Dreyfus, is the chairman of Louis Dreyfus Energy Services, And to try and help you understand just how wealthy this company is, it makes up about 10% of the world's agricultural product trade flows, and it's the world's largest cotton and rice trader. So obviously having the money and connections that her family had definitely didn't hurt her career, and I'm sure launched it to where it is today. And at number 3, Rooney and Kate Mara. So Rooney and Kate Mara are well known in Hollywood for their acting abilities, but their upbringing was incredibly privileged, with their roots being in football, as their grandfather on their father's side was known for founding the New York Giants franchise back in 1925, and then her grandfather on her mother's side founded the Pittsburgh Steelers back in 1993. And the odds that both your grandparents founded massive football franchises is just absolutely insane. But I would also really love to know which team the two of them roots for. And at number 2, Paul Giamatti. So Paul grew up in a home where academics was the highest achievement, but although this was not the career he pursued, the wealth of his academic family made pursuing his dreams a lot easier than most people. His father, A. Bartlett Giamatti, was a professor at Yale for many years before actually becoming the president of the school for a decade. But that's not all that he did. Giamatti's father then tried his hands in the sports world, with him becoming the president of the National League for Baseball, then later becoming the commissioner of the MLB. And with the incredible success of his father being the top dog in multiple industries, I'm sure that can put an incredible amount of pressure on someone who is hoping to meet those expectations. But thankfully, Paul was able to make a name for himself in a completely different industry than his father's. And finally, at number 1, Willow and Jaden Smith. And this one is obviously not a shock, but Jaden and Willow Smith are the children of some of the most famous people in Hollywood, Will and Jada Pinkett Smith. And of course, their parents' massive presence in the entertainment industry is what helped these kids get their start, with Jaden even starring with Will in films on multiple occasions, like when they starred together in The Pursuit of Happiness and After Earth. But there were also some struggles, like Will telling how living that when Willow's song Whip My Hair became a huge hit, there was a serious strain in their relationship, as after the song's success, Willow went on tour, and when she wanted to stop, Will pushed her to stick to her commitment. But when she still wasn't happy, she shaved her hair out of protest, and Will was forced to listen to her and take his parenting in a different direction. And although I can imagine that having to fill shoes that big could be terrifying, Willow and Jaden always praise their parents on how supportive and open they are. So it seems they have a really strong family dynamic, which is amazing. Okay, well that's all for this list. I tried to put in some people that you might not have known about, so please let me know who was the biggest shock to you. Mine was definitely Julia Louis-Dreyfus. I had no idea her family was worth billions. Like, that's just insane. But before I go, I'm gonna shout out some comments from my insane Tati video that I seriously still cannot get over. Okay, so Andrea said, why can't they just do makeup like they're supposed to instead of starting all the drama? Seriously, I have no idea when beauty gurus turned into drama channels. Like, the community has so little to do with makeup at this point. I think they just need like a rebrand. Then Syndrome said, they're all manipulators and Jeffree looks like he's the kingpin of the drama. Like, honestly, who is the person involved in every single one of these Dramageddons? It's Jeffree. Then another user said, I'd love to know why Shane is so concerned with streaming dramatic live reaction videos instead of posting apologies to the Smith family for the disgusting video he made of Willow Smith. He needs to be taking time to reevaluate his priorities and learning genuine empathy. Yeah, I was incredibly confused as to why he got on live so quickly, but I actually kind of have a theory for this. So I think he didn't apologize to the Smith family because he knows he was in the wrong and wants to take time to put something together. He doesn't want to just like do that quickly. But with the Tati stuff, maybe some of it actually is lies. So when he saw it, he got on live so quickly to try and like clear his name. Like, I'm kind of equating it to when James Charles made that terrible apology video right after Tati's, and then that's what got him even more hate and forced him to make that second apology video, which was like way longer and more detailed, and then we all forgave him after that. But either way, I'm definitely confident Shane is gonna have to say more soon because he's looking really bad now after that live. Then Richard said, me coming here for a recap after I had to listen to my girlfriend trying to explain it to me the whole story 3 times. Honestly, this is just so juicy. I'm telling this story to whoever will listen to me, like my parents, my friends, my pets. Like, I don't even care who you are. Like, if you will listen to me, I will tell you about this because it's just so crazy. So I cannot blame her trying to give you the scoop. Okay, everyone, so that's all for me today. Thank you so much for watching if you made it this far, and make sure to like and subscribe below to never miss another upload just like this one. Also, make sure to follow the IO Instagram for more news stories. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Thank